Alright, everybody, welcome back to Major Gaming, and today we're going to be talking about my idea for how Ben 10 should be implemented into Multiversus. I feel like I've come up with a pretty solid idea. It's very detailed, so this video I'll probably have to split up into two separate videos, two half-hour long videos. That way it's not an hour long video. That would be, a little ridiculous. So we're going to try to split it up into two videos. And I really hope that people resonate and like my idea and take it seriously, because I think I've come up with a pretty good idea for how player first games can accurately represent Ben 10 while making their lives actually easier trying to balance and implement this character, because this is a hard character to put into a game like this. But I feel like with my way of doing it, with some professional tweaking, they could actually, do it and make it easier on themselves. I feel like this could help them. So I really think my idea is a solid idea. I just want people to listen. And if you like it, share it with Tony on Twitter. He might respond if it gets enough shares. If you guys tweet out to him and you share my idea, he might actually respond and be like, oh yeah, you know what, that's not a bad idea. And we might actually get to see my idea in the game. So I'm going to explain it a little bit. So pretty much the basic concept of my idea is I want Ultimate Alien and Alien Force Ben and OG Classic Ben as two separate characters. Two Bens. And I want them both to have access to 5 aliens each. That's 10 aliens total between the two separate Bens. 5 from the Classic series and 5 from the Alien Force Ultimate Alien series. And I feel like that's a good way to represent both iconic parts of the franchise while also keeping it realistic. I mentioned my idea on Twitter, and people first were like, oh, we don't need two Bens. They're going to play the same. No, they have completely different aliens. They can, not only that, but each one can play as like 6 characters. So how are you going to tell me they play the same? And then people say, oh, well, it'll take up too much resources to do two characters of Ben. And I'm like, all right, but this idea I have would actually make it easier. And I mentioned on Twitter to this guy I was arguing with, and I'm like, if you give each Ben 5 aliens, that'd be easier to balance than giving one Ben 10 aliens. Because he was like, oh, well, they're not going to just give him 5 aliens. They're going to give him like 10. And I'm like, why can't we just have 2 that have 5 each? It'd be easier to balance. And also, if you give each Ben 5 aliens each, you get a total of 10 aliens, but you can release them at different times. You could be like, all right, we're going to put out OG Classic Ben first with 5 aliens. And then later on, we're going to put out Alien Force Ben with 5 aliens. Later on, giving them more time to complete the character as a whole than trying to have one Ben with 10 aliens. Plus, when you're playing this game, do you really want to have to cycle through 10 aliens to get to the alien you want? Because unless they make it completely random which alien you get, you will have to cycle through 10 different aliens during a match in order to just get to the alien you want. That would be so annoying. Why would anyone want that? So, and with Ben 10, you want to be able to pick which alien you want to use based on their moveset. That's the whole point of Ben 10. And with my idea, with my way of doing it, you get a large variety of aliens from each franchise in the series, or each, season, or whatever you want to call it, Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, and OG. You get 5 from each. So you get a variety of aliens, you get more Ben. I just don't see the downside. I don't. And Tony said, We can get an unlimited amount of characters in this game, so why does it matter if we have 2 Bens? Why? It's not taking away from any other character. It's just separating it so that it's easier to actually implement. You know? And the reason why I say 5 aliens, not only because that adds up to 10 total, but there are 5 classes in this game. Bruiser, Tank, Mage, Support, Assassin. You can have 1 alien for each class. For what I'm going to talk about is, for OG Ben, he'll have Heatblast a Bruiser, Forearms a Tank, Diamond Head a Support, Accelerate Assassin, and Upgrade as a Mage. 1 for each thing. And then Alien Force Ben would have Swamp Fire as a Bruiser, Humongousaur as a Tank, Big Chill as Assassin, Chromastone as Support, and Echo as a Mage. Bam! 5 different aliens that play not like each other. Each one is a class different from each other, so they'd have different weights, different attack strengths, different moves in general, different play styles. You would have 6 characters for each one, including Ben. Each one playing differently, and I'm going to go over in the move list how this will work. So first we're going to start out with OG Ben in this first video. So first off, skins. Again, another thing with separating the Bens. 2 Bens equals more potential for skins. You can have OG Ben have his own skins, and then Alien Force Ultimate Alien Ben have his own skins. Because they look completely different. Skins for OG Ben. Ultra Ben, Galactic Enforcer, the Reboot Ben. You can have Sumo Ben from the Game Over episode, Baseball Ben from the Unnaturals episode, Elf Ben from the Christmas episode. There's plenty of options, and Alien Force Ben wouldn't have these skins. So, yeah. So, start out with OG Ben. He's going to be classified as a shapeshifter because he can change between each individual class. He's not one class. He can change between them. Even though Ben himself will have his own moveset. So, in the moveset, players start out the match as OG Ben. By hitting the neutral special attack button, OG Ben can cycle between 5 different aliens for an unlimited amount of time. No time limit, because that would be annoying and stupid. It's a game. It doesn't have to be 100% lore accurate. We have the gremlins out here fighting during the daytime. We can give Ben an unlimited amount of time to be an alien for. It doesn't have to have a timer on it. Each alien has its own classification and moveset. Each press of the special attack button cycles through the aliens in order until it eventually goes back to Ben. So it would be in an order. You have Heatblast, Forearms, Diamond Head, Upgrade, Accelerate. That would be the cycle, and then Ben again. That would be the cycle. So every time you press the special attack button, it goes in that cycle. So if you want Swamp or Heat Blast right off the bat, you could just hit the button and it'll transform you into Heat Blast. Now another thing that I didn't write down in this part of the moveset is that say you want to pick a specific alien. What you would do is you would hold down the special attack button, and what that does is you would see your character start turning the Omnitrix, and then in the next to his head you would see the dial of the Omnitrix, like in the original series, like this right here. You would see that move next to his head, and it would show the silhouette of the alien you're picking. And once you get to the alien you want, it cycles through in the same order. Once you get to the alien you want, you let go of the button and it transforms you specifically into that alien. So you have the option to just switch at random whenever you want, or if you hold down the button, you can pick which alien you want specifically, sort of like Shaggy's charge-up move, where he's just sitting there for whatever charging his move. It's the same thing, only you're picking your alien, and it will show the dial next to your character's head so you can see which alien you're picking as it turns. So, yeah, that's that. So we're going to talk about his moveset. Neutral Strike, Ben does a 3-hit punch combo. In the air, only 1 punch. Basic thing. Side strike. Ben flies forward on his hoverboard. Same in the air. This is a picture of when Tetrax gave him his hoverboard. I couldn't find a picture of him actually riding the hoverboard, but, you know, he has a hoverboard that he flies around on when he's Ben. Up strike. Ben grabs above him and pulls any opponent he grabs to the ground. In the air, opponents are put under Ben. So it's pretty much a grapple move. Down strike, Ben does a sweeping kick that puts opponents into the air. In air, Ben does a stomp on the opponent. Basic moves, basic strike moves, nothing special. Neutral special is what I said earlier with transforming. Ben would transform into Heatblast, and you can hold the button to cycle through the different aliens and pick one specifically. Side special, Ben opens a null void portal and a havoc beast comes out of the portal and attacks opponents for a couple seconds. Same in air and has a cooldown. So this is a picture of a havoc beast, and that would run around the map and attack opponents. Down special, Ben spins around in a circle on his hoverboard. Air version drops quickly towards the ground while spinning. So he's pretty much just doing a burnout on his hoverboard spinning. And he would eventually hit an opponent with it. And when he's in the air, it just drops quickly towards the ground while he's spinning around. Be like his Iron Giant down special, essentially. Like his spike. And then his last move, up special, Ben opens a null void portal facing up, and a null guardian flies upwards, grabbing and pulling any opponent up with it. Same in air and has a cooldown. So this is the null guardian up here. That would fly out of the portal upwards and grab an opponent and bring them to the top of the screen and maybe kill them depending on how high it is in the air. So that's Ben's moveset. Now we get into when he transforms. Heatblast, Bruiser. This is Heatblast right here. Neutral strike. Heatblast does a 2-hit punch combo, same in the air. Basic move. Forward strike. Heatblast creates a short-range fire blast in front of him, same in the air. Essentially like a fire shotgun blast. Down strike. Heatblast creates a ring of fire around him. In the air, Heatblast shoots a short-range fire blast downwards. So on the ground, he creates a ring of fire around him. It leaves fire on the ground and knocks back any opponents. In the air, Heatblast shoots a short-range fire blast downward, kind of like the same as a forward strike, just downward. Up strike, Heatblast creates a fire tornado that grows up and around him, same in the air. So he pretty much just makes the tornado and it rises up above him. And it's like his uppercut, sort of. His up special. Or up strike. Neutral special, Heatblast transforms into Forearms, and like I said before, you can pick which alien you want if you hold down the button. Forward special, Heatblast throws a fireball and can be pressed twice to throw 2 fireballs, same in the air. So this is a picture of Heatblast throwing a fireball, essentially what the move would be. Down special, Heatblast goes supernova and explodes fire around him, same in air, and has a cooldown and can be charged. So this is him going supernova in the episode Secrets, where he like melts the streets, you know. So he does that, it charges, and then he explodes fire around him. That's his down special. Up special, Heatblast shoots fire downward and launches himself into the air. Same in air, can be charged. So that's his move where he shoots the ground with fire and it launches him into the air. That's pretty much that move. So, next up we have Forearms, Tank. This is Forearms. Neutral strike, Forearms does a 3-hit punch combo that ends in an uppercut. In air, it's a 2-hit punch combo. Forward strike, Forearms grabs the opponent. The opponent can be punched 3 times after being grabbed. In the air, Forearms does a shoulder charge forward. So it changes the move in the air. On the ground, he can grab an opponent and punch them 3 times like Iron Giant. In the air, he just does a shoulder charge forward. Down strike, Forearms does a downward punch into the ground when he's on the ground. In the air, Forearms does a 2-leg kick downward. And this is Forearms in the air. Neutral special, Forearms transforms into Diamond Head. You can hold the button to pick which alien you want. Forward special forms does a sonic clap forward, same in the air. Up special form swings a stone sword above his head. In the air, it's an uppercut with the sword. So on the ground, he swings the sword like an arc above his head. And then in the air, it's a straight up uppercut with the sword. And this is the sword I'm talking about from the episode Lucky Girl, where he has that stone sword to beat up the gargoyles. I thought that would be kind of an interesting thing to bring into his moveset, considering he doesn't have a whole lot of, uniqueness. He's pretty much just like a dude with fists, a lot of fists. So I thought it'd be cool to give him a sword. And then down special, Forearms slams a stone sword into the ground. In the air, it's a spike. So it's like an area of effect thing. He slams the sword on the ground and hits opponents in the area. In the air, it's a spike downwards. So yeah, that's Forearms. On to Diamond Head. So Diamond Head's a support character. Neutral spike, Diamond Head does a downward punch, same in the air. Forward, that's supposed to say strike, not spike, my bad. Forward strike, Diamond Head does a 2-hit spin slash with his diamond dagger hand, same in the air. And this is the diamond dagger hand that I'm talking about. Down strike, Diamond Head creates a diamond shield that can be held and blocks opponents' attacks, same in the air. So pretty much he creates the shield, and he can't move while he does it, but while he's doing it, he's blocking any attacks that hit him in the direction that he's holding the shield down in. So he can be hit from behind, but in front of him, if he gets hit, it's going to block it, but he can't move also while he's holding the shield down. Up strike, Diamond Head does a jump uppercut, same in the air. Neutral special, Diamond Head transforms into Upgrade, and you can hold the button to cycle through which alien specifically that you want. Forward special, Diamond Head shoots diamond shards forward, can be held, same in air, but can't be held in the air. So Diamond Head, this is him shooting his shards. He'll shoot his shards forward. You can hold down the button to shoot more shards, but eventually it will run out. And then same in the air, but you can't hold it in the air. It just kind of shoots. Down special, Diamond Head creates a diamond cluster in front of him that stays for a couple seconds and blocks opponents' attacks. So it's pretty much like Steven's shield. It's a diamond cluster that comes out of the ground and it blocks any attacks or anything like that for a short amount of time. And in the air, Diamond Head drops a diamond cluster under him. So he just takes like this diamond shard ball and just or whatever and just drops it underneath him. And then his last move, his up special, Diamond Head creates a giant diamond fist that punches forward. In the air, Diamond Head throws a diamond anchor in an upward arc. The up special comes from the episode Perfect Day, where he catches the bus with a giant diamond hand. You know, he creates the hand from the ground and it punches upward. And then in the air, he throws a diamond anchor. I forget specifically what episode that's from, but I think it's from Change of Face, where he creates a diamond anchor to, like, stop him from moving too fast somewhere. I forgot exactly, but I know he did it at one point. And so essentially, he just throws it in an upward arc, and it hits opponents. So now we move on to Upgrade, who is the mage. His neutral strike, Upgrade does a 2-hit combo that launches opponents up. In the air, it's one upward hit. Forward strike, Upgrade does a dash punch forward, same in air. Down strike, Upgrade turns into a pitching machine and rapid fires baseballs forward. Can be held. In air, Upgrade swings a giant robot claw hand downward. So this is the picture of the pitching machine from the episode The Last Laugh that I'm talking about. And when it comes to so pretty much on the ground, he transforms into the machine, and he shoots a bunch of baseballs forward, and it can be held to shoot more baseballs. This would also have a cooldown. My bad, I forgot to put that in there. But in the air, Upgrade would swing a giant robot claw hand downward, and when I talk about that, I'm referencing Ben 4 Good Buddy, that episode where he takes over this claw hand on a truck. I think it was a truck or something like that, or the rust bucket, and he has like this giant robot claw hand. So I think it'd be cool if he just turned his hand into that robot claw and then swung downward as like a spike. Upstrike upgrade does a laser blast straight up into the air. Same in air, can be charged for more power. For those who don't know, upgrade can shoot a laser beam out of his face hole, and it's like a green laser beam. And then his neutral special, he transforms into accelerate. You can hold the button to pick whatever alien you want. Forward special upgrade does a laser blast forward. Same in the air, can be charged. So is like his upstrike, only it's forward. Down special upgrade does a burnout as a motorcycle. Can be held. Has a cooldown in air. Upgrade turns into a large machine and crashes downward. So his down special on the ground is he transforms into a motorcycle and does a burnout around him and knocks back opponents. And this is a picture of the motorcycle right here he transforms into, or takes over. And then in the air, upgrade turns into a large machine and crashes downward. It could be any machine specifically. It doesn't matter, just a big machine where he crashes downward as the machine and causes like an area of effect blast. And a spike. So there's that. Up special, upgrade turns into a Vilgax drone that can rain down laser beams and fly for a couple seconds. Same in air, has a cooldown. So pretty much he turns into one of Vilgax's drones and shoots lasers down at anyone he wants for a couple seconds. Alright, so now moving on to accelerate. He's the assassin character. This is accelerate. Neutral strike, accelerate does a 2-kick combo. In the air, it's 1 spin kick. Forward strike, accelerate does a short lunge kick that kicks twice. Same in air, can be charged. That I see that as like a Liu Kang type of kick where he jumps forward with his super speed and does a 2-hit kick automatically. The neutral strike is sort of like just a combo where he's kicking. Down strike, accelerate does a sliding kick on the ground, and in the air it's a multi-kick downward. So essentially like this picture right here where he's kicking Dr. Victor in the face a bunch of times while he's above him. That's the multi-kick. And then on the ground he just does a sliding kick like Batman. Up strike, accelerate does a tornado spin in place. Same in the air, so he just spins around super fast in a circle and knocks back enemies. And be same in the air. Neutral special, accelerate transforms into Ben, and you can hold the button to cycle through the different aliens. Forward special, accelerate runs full speed across the screen and spins any opponent in his path. Same in the air, can be charged to increase distance and has a cooldown. So pretty much you could charge it to go a longer distance, but accelerate will run through the map at that distance no matter what. You can't cut it short or anything. You won't stop when you hit an opponent. You just keep running, and then if you hit an opponent, they spin around in a circle and they're kind of stunned there for a second, but you can't stop running. You have to run past them in order to finish the move. So that would be his forward special. Down special, accelerate vibrates and increases his movement speed for a couple seconds. Same in the air, and has a cooldown. So he just vibrates himself and then he moves faster for a little bit of time. And then up special, accelerate does a 3 zigzag punch upwards. Same in the air. So for those of you who've watched the show, you know that a lot of times when Ben uses accelerate, he'll use his super speed to go from one enemy to the next, and it kind of shows in like a zigzag way, like him running and hitting the enemies. So this is essentially that, only it's going up instead of forward. So he zigzags up. He goes up to the left, up to the right, up to the left again to hit any opponents in the air. And any opponent that gets hit, obviously they get hit. That move probably needs some balancing of some kind, to make it work properly. But I'm not a game developer. I'm just coming up with ideas, and these moves that I've come up with are from the show, you know? So yeah, that is OG Ben, how I would implement him into the game. I think that would be a solid idea for his own character. You know, he'd have his own skins, his own moves, his own aliens. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. I'm gonna go over Alien Force Ultimate Alien Ben in part 2 of this video. I just wanted to try to keep these videos under a half hour, around a half hour. So yeah, I hope you guys like my idea. If you like the idea, share it with Tony on Twitter. Yeah, so that's dope. And hope everyone has a good day. And shout out to all the Ben 10 fans out there who are trying to, push for this character to be in Multiversus, because I feel like this game is the best shot we have at having a very accurate Ben in a fighting game. It would be hard in other fighting games, but I feel like Multiversus is the only one that could really do him justice. So hopefully they do him right and they do him well, no matter what they decide to do with it. But alright, so that's that for OG Ben. Next video I'm going to be talking about Alien Force Ultimate Alien Ben. I hope you guys have a good day.